Breaking Christian news. Ex-frontman of the third and worst edition of the Newsboys, Michael Tait, has openly admitted to both having sexual unwanted advances on young men, but also to having an addiction to cocaine. And I, for one, am completely shocked. Shocked that there's gambling at this establishment. Actually, I'm not shocked at all. In fact, I knew people back when I was a Christian that worked with Michael Tait, and they all said he was a complete jerk behind the scenes, so it doesn't surprise me at all that he's using his power to abuse others. In fact, for those who've been keeping up with the band, this is why he left the band back in January, rather unceremoniously, and without telling anybody what was going on. He released a lengthy confession on his Instagram page, which tried to softly break the news of what was actually happening without really giving all the gory details, basically just suggesting that he fell into a pattern of reckless behavior using drugs, substances, and making unwanted sexual advances on individuals, young men. And fortunately for us, some of the victim testimonies have been documented by Christianity Today. In fact, a second man, it says, also aged 22, was part of a band touring with the Newsboys in 2010. Interesting. What actually happened? It says, one night at Tait's home, he said he drank too much, threw up, and fell asleep on the couch. He claims he woke up to find Tait kissing him on the mouth and touching his, you-know-what. Okay, so interestingly enough, is this a single incident or is this a pattern of behavior? And you guessed it, it's just a pattern of behavior. The third person who came forward, also age 22, gave a little bit of the story and said this about Tait. It says, the man recalled he'd been drinking too much one night. Then Tait approached him and offered him cocaine. He went to sleep instead, only to wake up with Tait on top of him. The man claimed rubbing his you-know-what through his jeans. So, yeah, the guy's a perv. He's a predator. And I'm just shocked that somebody of the Christian persuasion would use their power for unwanted sexual advances. God may not be dead, but he is powerless, completely powerless to keep his most faithful and well-known followers from harming other people.